Now it's January 2nd. Every single chain is launching its own meme coins. AVAX. Look, it's launching a $100 million meme fund. So basically, they're going to be putting money into buying meme coins on AVAX, right? This whole trend of each chain, each blockchain having its own meme coin, AVAX, Solana, Ethereum, C, Monad, all these different chains talking about meme coins is a trend. It started with Doge, then it went to SHIB, then it went to Bonk, now it's going to every single other chain. And you can see that if you recognize the pattern of meme coins gain popularity in bull runs and they're one of the best performing coins and you just need to pick the best, strongest community meme coin, you are able to do really fucking well. Like imagine if you saw SHIB pumping and you thought, okay, this meme coin trend is a pattern that happens every bull run. What is the next big meme coin? Then you would have probably bought Bonk because you would have known that Solana, if you did proper analysis, was one of the chains that would get a lot of adoption. And right now you'd probably be looking to buy Toshi, right? Let's look at Toshi. Again, I reference this one all the time because it's the recent example of when I'm filming this course. Toshi, I bought it at $2.5 million market cap because I said Coinbase is going to get all the users, they're going to send them to Base. The coin that performs best every bull run is the native tokens meme coin. Ethereum last bull run was the only chain that had a lot of adoption. All the other chains were just sort of temporary money chasing. But now Solana is actually a real competitor, and things like Base are going to be real competitors that have a lot of users, have a really good ecosystem, has a lot of flow of money. So I thought, okay, buy Toshi with the same thesis that you had for buying SHIB, for buying Bonk, etc. So through pattern recognition of this example, you were able to recognize a pattern of all of these, and you could have made a ton of money. Okay? Now, the next pattern would be the euthanasia roller coaster. So every single trend, whether it's Telegram bots, meme coins, casino coins, whatever it is, right? Any of the trends, even social trading, friend tech, there's the one that leads the trend, so the big one. So for casino coins, it's Rollbit. For meme coins, it was, I guess, Bonk this time. For social trading, it was friend tech. There's always like the leader. And then there is the catch-up trade. So typically when a leader gets a lot of adoption, it leads the market and there's nothing else that really competes with it. And everyone chases that one main project. But once that project goes ballistic, you have this gap of where you don't have any competitors. Because what tends to happen is you have the number one, and then you have number two, which has about like 1/3 of the market cap of the biggest one. Or maybe 1/3 to 1/10, right? That space. But what happens is the new project that, you know, takes all this adoption from this new trend tends to have like a 90% market share or more. And so then inevitably a competitor comes along and it takes a chunk of the market share away after the initial trend of the first coin has happened. So Rollbit goes ballistic, and then Rollbit competitors come up, take 1/3 of the rest of the market. Okay? And so this is a trend, right? Pattern recognition. So what you can do is, whenever you spot a new trend, if you feel like you're too late on the first one, you can try to play catch up on the second and third biggest if they haven't rallied yet. So an example of this is the latest trend with Bonk, but this is what I would call the euthanasia roller coaster. A big trend happens, one coin leads the way, that coin tops out, the market chases new ones. Eventually it's just a smaller amount of money chasing a larger amount of coins, and then the trend ends up dying, right? So it looks like this. So you have the first one, Bonk, where all the money is, and then you have the catch-up ones, the next best ones that capture maybe 1/3 of the overall money, and then you have the next one, and they just get shittier and shittier. There's more of them, and there's less demand because the trend is more and more played out. And eventually, the roller coaster ends and everyone's dead, right? So if you miss the first big trend, there's always a second one which is at least 1/3 of what the big trend was. So let's say you saw Bonk pumping. The logical conclusion is, well, there's probably going to be other competitors launch, so I should be keeping an eye out. You would have bought Dog with Hat, Silly Dragon, maybe you wouldn't have got this one, but you would have got these two. And then you could have made a bunch of money because Dog with Hat went to like 150 million market cap. Same with Silly Dragon, right? Now Bonk's at like, let's do a market cap comparison, right? Bonk's at a $900 million market cap. Dog with hat. Where is it? 150 million. So, like I said, between 1/3 and 1/10 of the first coin's, size is what the catch-up players tend to capture. Okay. So as a pattern, if you miss the main one, you can always generally catch the catch-up one. You can generally try to play the one that tries to play catch-up. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Now, one more pattern recognition trend is the bull versus bear market favorites. Okay, so in bear markets, people are afraid and they turn to safety. So when there's a bear market in the real world, what do people buy? They don't buy tech stocks. They don't buy narrative-driven stocks. They don't buy growth stocks. They buy stocks that are foundational to the functioning of society. Food, agriculture, like things that society will continue to buy even in a recession, right? Safe things that are just guaranteed to make money, right? They might not even buy stocks at all. They might put their money in bonds. They might keep it in cash. But people value safety in bear markets, okay? And they're not betting on the next big tech stock that's going to change the world. They're just betting on what's going to stay the same. Because when there's a lot of uncertainty, people think that this growth outcome is much less likely to occur. They're much less likely to bet on it. And so in bear markets, this is what people search for. This is why meme coins die. This is why the things without proper fundamental value tend to die off. And the things with revenue succeed. Because the average IQ in a bear market is getting higher. People are smarter. They're playing things more carefully. Okay? So, for example, GMX is a decentralized trading platform. It was a favorite in the bear market. You can see that it was doing really well when the market was really shit. It was holding up, even though this was the final bottom for Bitcoin, right? You can see it here, right? And you can see that it was outperforming the market for many months, even though the market was going up, but it was the market leader. Okay, this was the best performer. You can see that the market crashed, and GMX was still going up to new highs. It was outperforming the market. Why? Well, this is a bear market favorite because it is about real revenue, real users. The revenues return to the holders of the token, blah blah blah. And we had at one point in April a big rally in Pepe, right? This meme coin that went ballistic, and this actually marked the top in GMX. And I think the reason GMX topped here, one of the reasons was the market in April shifted from people being really scared to people going, oh shit, I think the bull run's back, right? I think we are starting to get back into a bull trend. This is when people's eyes began to open because there was this huge speculation on this stupid meme coin called Pepe, right? And that doesn't happen in bear markets. That is it's like an echo of what might happen. It's an echo of the start of a trend, right? And that's when GMX topped. So this was like an inflection point. This was where people stopped thinking about revenue and users and safety, and they started thinking about speculation and growth narratives and memes. Okay? And that trend's only become more prevalent recently with Bonk and all that sort of stuff pumping. Now GMX is trying to play catch up now, but you can see that it's severely underperformed. It's like the only coin down from its April highs, I think. Okay? Now in bull markets, the inverse happens. Fundamentals go out the window. People do not care about the fundamentals in the bull run. Okay? It's all about the growth narrative. It's all about different fundamentals that aren't really fundamentals. It's all about buying what normies love, okay? So because you know this pattern of, in bull runs, you want to buy a certain type of coin, if you're trying to figure out what coin to buy and the bull run hasn't started, right, and you're going to sell it at the end of the bull run, you have to think, what coin do people like in the bull run? When I go to sell this coin, what are people really going to want to buy? Are they really going to want to buy this one that I own now, GMX, or are they probably going to want to buy a meme coin from me? They're probably going to want to buy a meme coin from you. So if you did that pattern and that recognition analysis, in your fundamental case for buying a coin, you could say, okay, I'm going to add this meme coin to my portfolio because I've seen this pattern play out every single bull run, where at the end of the bull run, people buy the dumbest projects. They buy the meme coins. They buy things that have the narratives. They buy things that are fun and exciting. So it makes sense that I buy